In this video, we're going to talk about DPI scaling. Now, modern computer monitors have support for a wide range of DPI settings. We have 1080p monitors, 2K, 4K, 8K, and fortunately, our graphical user interface system supports all of them because it can be made to be completely resolution independent. So if we go to the interface set scale command, we can just copy this, and I've already pasted it in here to Visual Studio, and let's take a look at what's happening. We get the displays, we create a window on the main display, create an interface, add some panels to it, and what's this? Okay, we're going to listen for a new type of event. This is a window DPI changed event, and this occurs for every window anytime the system DPI settings are modified. Let's look at the callback. Okay, so the event position member and size member contains the position and size that the window should be rescaled to when the DPI scale changes. For example, if the window is 800 pixels wide and the DPI changes from 100% to 150%, then the new width of the window is going to be 800 plus half of 800, so 1200 pixels wide. The event data member is going to contain the new scale, the new DPI setting, as a percentage because data is an integer value. So to convert that into a float, we'll just convert the value into a float and then divide by 100, and that will give us our scale value. So anytime the window DPI event occurs, this callback will be run. And we also have to account for the possibility that the user might not be starting with a DPI of 100%. If that is the case, then we're going to fake a DPI scale change. Okay, so we can get the display scale here, and we can see if the scale is not 100%, then we're just going to go ahead and emit an event of our own. The event type will be this window DPI changed. The event source will be the window we created. Right here, what we're doing is we're taking the display scale and we're converting that into an integer value by multiplying it by 100 and then rounding off to the nearest integer. The position of the window is 0, 0, because that's what we created it with. And then the scale is going to be the window size times the display scale. So we created it 800 to be 800 pixels wide, and if the display scale is 125%, then this will adjust the size of the window, the width and the height like that. So let's run this program. Okay. Let's find out what happens if we change our display scale while the program is running. So we'll right click on the Windows desktop and go to Display Settings. And this is where we can change the DPI scale. We have it at 125% right now. Let's try 150 and see what happens. And you'll notice the whole interface just got, the text and everything everywhere got bigger, and the window increased in size, didn't it? Everything changed, but it maintained the same relative layout, so it just increased in resolution. Let's go down to 100 and see what happens. Now we're at a lower DPI setting, but we still have maintained the same layout of our window. All the widgets are still in the same relative position and shape relative to each other. So that's a really cool feature. It will work with any resolution. It'll work with resolutions that haven't even been invented yet. And it's pretty easy to set up. So this is how you can make resolution independent GUI desktop applications.